There are many cities throughout the world with notable characteristics that make them different from others. And although some of them may not be the capitals of their respected countries, there are some that stand out in their own ways. And today we are going to Pakistan to visit the amazing city known as Lahore. So hey everybody, welcome to FTD Facts, the channel where we like to educate people about cultures and people and places from around the world. Now today, although we are going to be looking at Lahore, we want to let you guys know that we take recommendations from all of our viewers here on the channel. And because of that, this video was suggested by so many of you, and that's why we're doing that. Before we get into all the facts, let's just have a fun question for this video, and that is, if you could go to space with anybody, who would it be and why? You know where to write it, I know where to read it, down there. Now firstly, let's talk about Lahore and its population. It is the second biggest city in Pakistan, and currently it stands at the 32nd most populous urban city in the entire world. And from its last recording, it has a population of 10,355,000 people. At least. Now a lot of you guys in our previous videos, like on Pakistan, you guys mentioned some facts about Lahore. Some of you guys even emailed us at ftdfacts@gmail.com. For example, Hasim Sultan states that all the bus stops in the city have free Wi-Fi. And this has been confirmed by the Punjab Information Technology Board chairman when he stated on April of 2016 that at least 115 public spaces will have free Wi-Fi. And that ranges from bus stops to markets to even any public space that they can think of. Also, we got to thank Abdul Hanan for sending us photos under the Eiffel Tower. Now, I thought at first that was the real Eiffel Tower, but it's not. I didn't know this, but the city has its own mini Eiffel Tower. It is a replica of the original, standing at 262 feet high. So a lot of you also stated in our previous videos, Lahore is really popular for its food. As a matter of fact, it's not only extremely popular for its rich food, but the people of Lahore are known for their love of food. And believe it or not, it has two famous streets that are dedicated to food. There is Gawal Mandi Food Street, but the most recent one that wants to replace it is Fort Road Food Street, and you can get some serious eats there. But the city is not just known for its amazing food, but its amazing visuals and architecture and history. For example, in the heart of the city lies the Lahore Fort. Although the modern fort was built back in 1566, there was originally a mud brick fort dating way back to the 11th century. And not only is it popular to people in South Asia, but in 1981 it became recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. But it doesn't just stop there, because the city itself has many spots that are ancient and beautiful. And when it comes to humanity reflecting on its past in order to see its future, we have to look at the Lahore Museum. This is the biggest museum in all of Pakistan. The original museum was established in 1856 but moved to its current spot in 1894. Now, interesting enough, if you've ever read the Jungle Book, you know the author Rudyard Kipling. His father, John Lockwood Kipling, was one of the original curators of the museum. Of course, we cannot talk about Lahore without talking about its festivals, but let's talk about one of the most important festivals, Basant. It is a kite festival that happens every February, with kites representing not only happiness, but the beginning of spring, culture, and art. However, unfortunately, in 2007, the entire festival was banned. Who's banning kites? Really? But in 2016, the ban was lifted, and as of 2017, at the time of recording this video, the festival is returning to Lahore and people are extremely excited for it. Lahore may not be the capital of Pakistan, but it is known as Education Capital of Pakistan. It has over 35 universities, with 12 of them being public. With the universities of Punjab being the oldest university, being established in 1882, it has over 45,000 students on campus and 33,000 students off campus, and it has many different divisions from literature, art, science, and so on. Pakistan itself is known for its extensive train system, but Lahore is home to the largest train workstation, and this is because the railway headquarters are all located in Lahore, and the Lahore Central Railway Station was built in 1859 and was even present during the British occupation. And finally, let's finish off, let's talk about Lollywood, because at one point Lahore was, well, cinema capital of Pakistan. It all started back in 1929 until unfortunately Karachi became the leading supplier of Pakistan's cinema in 2007. Now, the term Lollywood was coined in 1989, but it's interesting to know that after the independence of 1947, Lahore was the only city in Pakistan to have a film center, with its first film, Tara Yad, being produced and released on August 7th of 1948. So there you have it, guys. We've been talking about Lahore, a city of art culture, blended from Western society, Middle Eastern culture, and Central and South Asian societies. My name's Dave Walpole, and of course, once again, thank you guys for watching. Be sure to let us know what future FTD Facts videos you guys want to see in the future, and don't forget to send us an email at ftdfacts@gmail.com. Send us your footage of you in your country or footage of your country, because we want to incorporate you guys into our videos. I'm always fascinated to learn about such great places and people, places like Lahore where development and culture is important to its people, a city flourishing with education and knowledge from its museums to its original heritage sites like Fort Lahore, a city that reminds us to be better people, we must enrich ourselves with past, present, and future.